Over 2,000 years ago, the floors of the Roman Empire were adorned with beautiful mosaics that, thanks to their durability, have survived to the present day. Today, only Flint manufactures a flooring that is resistant to water, wear and tear, and the passage of time. In 2,000 years' time, people will still be talking about our flooring. Flint is a flooring made up of a mixture of papers infused with special resins that, when subjected to high pressure and temperature, become compact and highly resistant to water, fire, and general wear and tear. This is the raw material warehouse, the first step in Flint's production line. Our manufacturing materials are kept here. Craft paper, decorative paper, the overlay or covering, aluminum foil, and cellulose paper charged with the minerals that prevent wear and tear. Here, the resins are manufactured that will later impregnate the different types of paper. Before they are used, they need to be mixed in the reactors. The impregnation process is vital in Flint's production. This is carried out in a special plant and is overseen by a strict system of quality control. The decorative papers and the overlay are impregnated with a melamine resin, and the substrates, the materials that give body, are fused with a phenolic resin. This room has some very special characteristics. The temperature is controlled between 18 and 23 degrees centigrade, and the relative humidity between 40 and 55%. In this way, we avoid any external conditions that may cause damage to the paper. In any case, we make sure that any stock that has been damaged is immediately withdrawn from the production process. This is where we prepare the material for pressing, a manual process where the various layers of different types of papers are prepared. The pressing is carried out at a high pressure that produces 80 flint plaques at a time. As well as making the material compact, the finishing is carried out during the same process. To guarantee the quality control that we have carried out every step of the way, each shipment carries a serial number which allows us to keep track of the product. Once all this is done, we continue to the trimming and cutting plant where, as the name suggests, we polish and cut the pieces in preparation for the final finishing process. After all of this, the material arrives at the final finishing plant, where the last process is carried out before it is ready for sale. A machine loads the pieces and checks for any defects. Later, it checks the measurements and creates the tongue and groove joints one at a time, making sure the pieces are finished off perfectly. As well as the standard installation procedures, there are other details to remember when installing Flint flooring correctly. First off, we need to cut the glue container at the second slot. By doing this, we ensure an accurate flow of the substance in order to glue the joints together. An ample amount of glue must be placed along the width and length of the pieces, leaving an excess between the joints that is later cleaned away. To ensure that each piece sets perfectly, we push them together each time they are put in place and tape them together to make doubly sure this pressure is maintained whilst the glue dries. A couple of hours later, we see by its whitish color that the glue has dried. Excess glue between the joints is gently scraped away. Our floors are now installed and ready for your use and enjoyment. Flint flooring is especially suitable for residential spaces and high-traffic commercial and professional areas, such as bars, restaurants, shopping centers, and hotels. It is also ideal for those spaces where wooden parquet flooring wouldn't hold up, such as bathrooms, kitchens, terraces, and gyms.